I am so excited to be here with you today. Thanks for taking a break with me and this little Facebook Live. Today we are talking about mindset, and this is one of my favorite topics. I am the author, as many of you know, of Million Dollar Women, which was in large part about how you develop a winning mindset. Because you really can't take your business big unless you actually have the mindset to take these big leaps, take some risks, go out of your comfort zone, and then once you've taken these risks, to stay on track and make sure that you don't kind of give up halfway through or shift gears when it gets too hard. We've all been there when we set a big, exciting goal and we get started and then we hit a big obstacle and we're like, oh my God, that is just too hard. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go back. So we don't want that to happen to you. We want you to stay on track and get to all of your goals. And today we're talking about how do we do that in a way that feels more fulfilling, energizing, joyous. So I am a big fan of this book. It is called The Desire Map, and it's written by Danielle Laporte, who is an entrepreneur, a successful public speaker. She was a news commentator for many years. I know a lot of you may know her. And in fact, if you do know her, please write in the chat and say if you have either read or heard Danielle Laporte. She has another book called The Fire Starters, and she's very widely followed in the women's self-help community and in the women's business community. I will just say anecdotally, I don't have very many men friends who have read this book, but almost all of my female friends who believe in the law of attraction or have done any kind of self-help work have read this book and love it. So this is one of those seminal books. If you haven't heard of it, you are in for a treat. So here's what Danielle Laporte talks about. She says we spend so much of our life chasing goals, right? We make to-do lists, we set plans, we have a one-page strategic plan, we have quarterly plans, we have a bucket list, we wake up every day and say, okay, how many sales am I going to make? And we're doing all these things all the time to achieve these goals. Now, the irony is sometimes we cross the things off our to-do list or we achieve the goals, right? We make the 5 sales, we earn the extra $20,000, we start the new line of business, and we still don't feel great. We think that we're going to get happiness from achieving our goals, and then lo and behold, we get there and we're not actually any happier than we were when we set out to get the goal. In fact, sometimes we're less happy because sometimes when you're pursuing getting the goal, there's the excitement of like, I'm getting there, I got to make this thing happen. Right? But then all of a sudden you get it and maybe you don't actually even feel that great. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. It's happened to me. And I have a lot of friends, especially in the entrepreneurs organization, who made millions of dollars with their businesses, but still were like not feeling satisfied or even feeling disconnected or restless or sad. And certainly we had, a very tragic reminder of that in the last couple of weeks with losing Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain. I mean, Kate Spade had $150 million in the bank, right? So what went wrong there? So I want to make sure that we are thinking about what makes us happy, what lights us up, what brings us joy, what helps us tap into that core energy that makes us think, I can do anything, and to really enjoy the journey along the way. And once we get there, not have this question of, hey, does this make me actually feel good? But to set the intention right from the beginning to know why we're doing what we're doing. And so Danielle Laporte has a great method for getting there that she maps out in the Desire Map. I just want to read you a little something she wrote in here that really resonates with me, and about why we shouldn't just be setting goals and driving towards them without asking ourselves, hey, what's this all about? She says, it's a crime against the human spirit that we so often dissociate positive emotions from the pursuit of success. Meaning we're just like, I'm going to be successful no matter what, but we don't stop to think about, well, what feeling are we going after? She says, we tell ourselves it'll be worth it when we get there. And we grind and crank and endure our way to the goalposts. We buck up, we suck it up, and we shut up, all in the name of making a better life for ourselves. And isn't this really the model that so many of our parents grew up with, right? Where it's like, work hard, put money away, and someday you'll be able to retire and do the things you want to do. But for my generation and for generations coming after me, I don't think we were buying that line, right? When we were socialized. It was like, no, I want to enjoy what I do right now. And so Danielle Laporte is looking at how can we get more intentional about setting goals that have feelings and energy behind them. Oh, I see that some people love Danielle Laporte. Cassie, that's great. And I wonder if you've done the desire map. Hey, Joe, thanks for the inspiration today. Joe wrote an amazing book called High Energy Secrets you guys should check out if you're looking for more energy and joy and maybe even weight loss. Joe is an expert in that. So thanks for being here. So with the desire map, it's a journey that she takes you on. If you do this book, it's kind of like a workbook, and you can set aside like 3 hours or 4 hours and do it like your own mini retreat. Once a year, I do take myself on a 2-day retreat. Sometimes it's to a beautiful island, like I went to the Cayman Islands one year. One year I was in Florida actually teaching this book to the women's chapter of the Entrepreneur Organization down in Florida, and we did this together. It can be a really fun thing to do with a group of women. And it takes about 3 or 4 hours, and what you do is you read the book. She has all kinds of great, almost poetry about why this stuff matters. And if you've done anything around the law of attraction or done any mindset work, you know that what you focus on is what grows. And so if you start focusing on these kinds of core feelings that you want to feel more often, that is what you'll attract more of into your life. I wonder if anyone here has ever done a vision board. Have any of you ever done a vision board? I'm a former filmmaker, so I love everything visual. And every year I do a new vision board where I cut out pictures from magazines. I put sayings I love about all the things I'm trying to attract into my life. Because looking at it brings me so much happiness. And I am a big believer that if you get your unconscious and your conscious lined up, then you have a much greater chance of attracting the things you want into your life. Let's see, who else does a vision board? Any of you do vision boards? Come on, I know you're out there. Let's see, hi Shannon, welcome. Hey Jamie. So, well, what Danielle Laporte suggests is you could do a vision board, and she says that's a great thing to do, but she really wants to take you on this very detailed journey where she asks you pointed questions about what kinds of feelings you're looking for in every aspect of your life. Now, every aspect of your life could get a little overwhelming, so she has it broken down into 5 core areas where she helps you to think about what am I looking for and what does success look like in these 5 core areas. So let me tell you what those areas are. It's livelihood and lifestyle, which is like career, money, work. It can include travel, sustainability, resources. So that's one area. Then she's got body and wellness. How do you feel about your body? Do you feel great or do you feel kind of lethargic? What kind of food do you eat? How much R&R do you get? Do you take some time for self-care, right? That's body and wellness. Then she has you look at creativity and learning. How are you expressing yourself? Do you have hobbies? How do you educate yourself? Relationships and society. That one's pretty self-explanatory. And the last one is essence and spirituality. What do you do to feed your soul? What is your inner truth? What kind of practices do you have? Do you have a faith? Do you believe in the universe? Do you believe in God? How do you cultivate that in your life? And so for each of these categories, she has you writing down a whole bunch of words that are the kinds of feelings you want to have in those areas of your life. And then through narrowing down, you eventually get to just 3 core desired feelings. And you guys know I'm all about 3, right? I think 3 is like the magic number because you really can never remember more than 3 of anything. And like in $1 Million Women, I said you only need 3 things to go big: the right mindset, the right skill set, and the right network. Well, Danielle Laporte says identify your 3 core desired feelings, and you will be able to find much more of them in your life and bring about more joy. So my 3 turned out to be joy, connection, and abundance. So those are the 3 things that whenever I have those going, I feel amazing. And funny enough, I was thinking about it this morning, going for a run in the park. And I was thinking, now, why do I always go running? I love running, and I know some people struggle with staying in shape or getting to the gym, but I always love to go. And I was like, well, let me put this to the test and see if this meets my joy, abundance, connection, litmus test from having my 3 core desired feelings. So joy, definitely, right? You get runner's high, plus it's beautiful out. I'm feeling my body. I feel good. So that's the joy. The abundance, definitely. I go running in Central Park. It's gorgeous. I always think about how happy I am that I live in Manhattan near Central Park. I feel very abundant when I'm out there running. And then I was like, connection. No, I guess it doesn't really meet that one because here I am running solo. And right after I had that thought, I saw this woman running towards me, and she was dressed a bit like me and looked like a professional in New York. And as we passed each other, she gave me a big smile while she was running, right? And it was one of those smiles of like, hey, I got you. I see you. And I did feel this incredible connection with her. Then I went to get my coffee and had a great chat with the woman who sells me my coffee when I go running. And I realized, oh, of course, I get connection here as well from passing fellow runners and smiling and exchanging energy, and from getting my coffee at the coffee place. So I would challenge you that if there are things in your life that you find that you do with great joy, they probably meet your 3 core desired feelings. Now, why does it matter? Why shouldn't you just say, well, the things I like, I'll just keep doing them. Why do I need to know what my 3 core desired feelings are? The reason it matters is that we sometimes need to make big decisions about what to do in our lives. We have big crossroads, or maybe something's not working and you need to figure out how to fix it. Actually, I have something not working right now. I forgot to take my book shot. Laura, help me out here. I promise that I will give you synopses of books in about the amount of time it takes to take a shot. So I'm going to take a shot every week, and your shot is going to be the book. Thank you, Laura. I don't know what I'm taking a shot of because Laura's going to surprise me every week. Here we go. Yum. Oh my God, I got chocolate milk this week. Thank you. Do I have some on my nose? All right, good. Thank you. Last week it was wine, so I was like a little looser, although I don't know if there was anything in that chocolate milk. I don't think so. Thank you. So anyway, if you've been thinking like, you know what, I have all these to-do lists and I like my life, but maybe I could like it more. Or I like my business, but maybe I could like it more. Or maybe I could wake up more days feeling super energized and connected to my life's purpose. This book can really, really help you do that. It gives you, because I know for me, it took a while to get to my 3 core desired feelings. And they're things like bold, bountiful, brilliant, capable, decisive, ebullient, easy. Maybe you want to feel emboldened. Maybe you want to feel kind. Maybe you want to feel loving, limitless. So some of these words are going to just light you up and speak to you more than others. And through the process of doing the book, you will then come out with your 3 core desired feelings. You can also go to Danielle's website at daniellelaporte.com and create a nice little social media graphic with what your 3 core desired feelings are. It's something you might want to keep on your phone or on your desktop. Or some people write their 3 core desired feelings right on their mirror in the bathroom so that every day when they get up, they see, this is how I want to feel, right? I want to feel sexy. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel bold. Whatever it is for you, it will help bring more of it into your life. So let's see if you guys have any questions about the Desire Map. This is such a cool book, and I'm so excited to share it. I've actually been doing it every year for 3 years in a row now. So you can see why I started with this one for my mindset books, and then we'll do another one in 2 weeks. The format here is going to be a business book and then a mindset book. We're going to toggle back and forth. So let's see. Anybody have any questions? Oh, you love vision boards, Corey. That's great. I'm not surprised because you train athletes, and many athletes use vision boards and visioning as a way of imagining their success, and have claimed, Olympic athletes are always saying that they picture themselves, getting to that finish line or, throwing the puck the farthest before they even go do it, because studies have shown that if you visualize success, you're much more likely to reach it. So let's see if we have any questions. Nobody's writing in just yet, or maybe it's frozen. Oh goodness, and we're coming up on the end already. These always go by so fast. So if you have a favorite mindset book, please put it in the chat, because I'm going to be teaching a different mindset book every other week. I have so many of my favorites I can't wait to teach and to share with you. But I know many of you also do a lot of things to keep your mindset strong and to make sure that you're full of positive energy to bring to your business. So let's see. Shannon, you've never tried a vision board, but you'll make one this weekend. Awesome. I think I have a blog post about that in my blogs. And if not, it's very easy to just Google make a vision board and get some quick instructions offline. It's really a lot of fun. And I will say, whenever I'm having a bad day, because we all have them, right? Maybe you lose a client, or a marketing campaign you tried didn't work as well as you thought, or something just goes wrong. If you just go and stand in front of your vision board, you're suddenly reminded of all the incredible things that you have in your life. And it just brings you an immediate rush of positive energy. And that can be really, really valuable on days when you're having a hard time. So the vision board is a little bit of an antidote to ever getting in those low lows and going too low, because we're all going to have them, right? It's a roller coaster ride, building a business. There's no way of avoiding those downs. The question is, what do you do when you're in one of the down cycles, and how do you get back up more quickly? So these are all tactics. Oh, Jessica Olivan, nice to see your face or your name pop up. Miracle Mornings. Yes, that's a great book by Hal Elrod. He's got a whole strategy for starting every day with intention and with refocusing on your purpose and your priorities. He and Danielle Laporte are definitely part of the same group of mindset teachers who help you get more focused and more intentional about the kind of feelings you want to have in your life. Hey, Peace. Nice to see you pop up. All right, guys, we are going to be wrapping up, but I'm so happy you joined me for this little break. I hope you will check out the desire map and maybe set aside some time this weekend to work on your core desired feelings. You can go to daniellelaporte.com and create your own social media, and I will be posting my core desired feelings: joy, connected, and abundant. And I'd love to hear what yours are. So let's keep the conversation going and have a great day. So don't settle and stay brave. That's my message for you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.